listening to Three Quirks and a Twerk at 89.3 FM.
This is my station.
Action.
It's just insane and I love it.
Entertainment.
Hey guys, it's Selena Gomez.
Hey, this is Ed Sheeran.
Hey guys, it's Taylor Swift.
Entrepreneurs.
You need to learn this business, and this is the time to do it.
And empowerment.
Become an insider. So you have to know the rules before you get in the game.
It's Friday.
I can't believe that it's Freaky Friday.
YB Moody, shake that booty and tune in to the voice of the continent.
Oh my God, I'm the man.
89.3 FM, 2GLF, it's Three Quirks and a Turk, and then Davey in the house.
I can't believe Andy's in the house, in the studio. It is so cold outside, isn't it?
And guess what we're both wearing today?
Leather jacket. And you're actually wearing a fur.
We're both wearing fur.
Is that like...
Fox
Oh,
fur.
actually, I do have a fur.
Fox fur.
So is that a fox fur or a...
No, fox, like fake.
Oh, fake fur. I think a fox fur.
No, fake fur.
That reminds me of fur jacket, right? I was shopping down in Newtown and I saw this really nice one, like a man's fur jacket. It's made out of like, I think it's a bear or something, really old vintage. A bear fur for real one, right? And I tried it on. Man, it was so heavy. I'm thinking, who the hell?
Bear fur,
real
right?
bear fur.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, who the hell would wear a bear fur? You got to be pretty tall and big to wear that coat.
You know, here's the thing, right? Like, I do like animals.
Yeah.
And although I am not a vegetarian, I
Yeah.
still wouldn't really want to wear real fur.
Why is that?
I don't know. It just feels sad, you know? Like, you watch all these cute videos on
Yeah.
Instagram and TikTok and you go, oh, you know, you don't really want to be wearing that, do you?
Well, the way I look at it, it's like saying leather. We need to wear leather shoes because that's coming from animal.
Yes.
We need to wear leather
They've got
belts.
vegan leather, though.
But it won't last as long as
That's
normal
the
leather,
thing,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the issue. I'm like, well, there's a point where we need to draw the line. Like, as long as we are looking after the animals' welfare, we feed them, we look after them well, we respect them, and I think that's okay, you know? Because at the end of the day, it's a dead-end product, a byproduct, so you're going to throw it in the bin anyway.
That's true. I still love my fried chicken, so...
I love my chicken. But chicken's got no leather, right?
No, it's
Chicken
not,
leather.
yeah.
So we've got Silvana. She'll be joining us. Silvana Patrick, a stylist. I'm interested to see
Yeah.
what kind of stylist is she. Like,
That's right, yeah. I mean, there's lots of different types of stylists.
That's
right?
correct.
Like you could be, you know, styling for a fashion event. You could be a corporate stylist.
That's
Or
right.
you could just purely be your personal branding
True.
stylist.
And I want to see when she comes in to see how we're dressing today. What kind of stylist person you think we are? Are we stylish enough to fit within her circle or what? Right?
We're over the top.
We're over the top. But that's how the quirks are, mate. We're over
right.
the top, right?
Live up to
and
our name.
That's it. So Darren's away today. He's having a break. So Anne's in. And I think Valentina, she will be back soon.
That's right. She's on holiday.
She's on holiday. She's been like 5-6 weeks, so she should be back as well. But that should be interesting as well. So let's get our segment on. Let's have a chat to...
So we've got Sandeep LJ here.
Mm-hmm.
So early in the week, I had a chat to Sandeep. He's a American movie producer all
Yeah.
the way from LA, and he's going to share with us a bit about, you know, martial arts, action, feature films, and how he got his start
Yeah.
and what you can do to get your start.
I've got a feeling you got a bug now with the film and the martial art industry now, right? You got
I
the
mean,
bug.
you know what? I would do it again.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd actually take up martial arts. That's
No?
the thing. No.
I reckon you look good as a stunt, like really action
look,
movie.
I'm not a stunt person.
No.
But I mean, I'll do a few, you know, fake
Yeah.
hits and all that.
So you
know?
probably be like a kind of a love kind of a movie, not
yeah,
much
I don't know
action.
if I'm a drama type. No, I'm more
No.
like a cop type, you know.
Cop type. Well, you need to have some sort of fighting skills in a
Yeah,
cop
that's
fight,
right.
So you need to be able to fight and use martial arts, right?
That's true. Just
So you're
duck, weave.
contradicting yourself, though.
All right.
All
So
right.
we've got Sandeep here, all the way from LA, right? So what are you working on, Sandeep?
Right now, I'm working on a feature film called Blood Hunt. It's an action movie, and it's my third feature film.
Right, so talk to us about Blood Hunt. So I know it's an action movie, a jam-packed action movie shot in Asia. Is that correct?
Right, so we're filming that in Thailand, and some portions are filmed in USA. So it's all about Asian mafia around Thailand and Myanmar and Laos and all those countries connected together. And it all happens in like Bangkok and the jungles in southeastern countries, you know what I mean? And it's action packed, you know, basically like my usual style. I like to make action movies. It's all action. We have some top martial arts stars attached to the film, like Ron Smorenberg, from Jackie Chan's Who Am I, then Simon Cook from Ip Man movie, the Chinese movie.
That's fantastic. So I can see online that, you've traveled to, Thailand to do some of these shoots. So talk to us about your experience as a director, because I know you've been directing for close to 10 years now.
Yeah, so I started with making small films and action clips, for fun, not for fun, because I love it, you can say. Then I started making a short film. So everybody liked the short film. So after that short film, I went for my first feature film in 2020. It came out, which is called Outrage. Then The Great Escape, another action movie, which came out in 2023. And this is my third one, which is going to be out this year. So it's a lot of fun, you know what I mean? Making a movie and connecting with a lot of people and writing the stories and making a script is the best thing.
So you write as well as direct and produce?
I do. My last movie I did not write, but my first movie and my third movie, I'm the writer. And sometimes I produce it, sometimes there's other producers. So, or maybe we all do it together. Depends.
Very multi-talented, huh?
And do acting and fighting as well.
Yeah, and you fight as well.
I fight as well.
Wow, okay. So, in terms of the creativity process, what inspires you the most?
What inspires me the most is two things. My love of making stories and also action. My martial arts background, so I like to make action stories. Because I love martial arts, I like to do martial arts type of fighting and also all those gun shootouts and car chases and all that. I love making those kind of things. So I like to come up with those type of stories, write the script and present it to the world, So that's what I'm good at doing.
Did you grow up studying martial arts or training martial arts?
Yeah, I started training martial arts at the age of 5, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, veteran, huh?
And then I slowly tried different styles of martial arts like Taekwondo, Muay Thai, MMA, boxing, a little bit of Wing Chun. So when I make my movies, you can see all this into a fight scene. There's no particular style for me, but a mix of all these styles come into it.
All right, so we're going to rewind to a few weeks back when Grandmaster Fari was in the house and showed us a few key tips in self-defense.
Number one is you got a pretty face, don't let anyone touch it, right?
Yep.
So this is what we call your fence. So for me to get to your face, I need to pass your fence. Make sense? So not that bond, that's too close to your face. This one, your lead hand. Don't let anyone touch you, hit you, or get close enough to be able to.
So you are tuning in with the Three Quirks at a Turk at 89.3 FM.
That song never gets old,
I
does
know. That guy made one or two songs and he's making so much money now.
Well, here's the thing. I heard that he actually made so many songs before that.
Really?
But none of them took off. And then it was Gangnam Style that took off.
So that goes to show persistent. You don't give up on your dreams,
and
right?
Success isn't overnight.
That's correct. You constantly work at it. So look at you. You're like getting into the filming industry now, and you're loving it.
Yeah, it's good, man.
It's the script. It's the script.
Yeah,
you got to learn all the script.
I think the best part about it is, you get to live in another character.
Yeah. That's
you
right.
Can wake up one morning and be Anne, and the next day, you
can be Stacey.
Like Stacey.
Or you can be Davey.
Oh, I think I want to be Davey.
You want to be Davey. I don't think you handle Davey.
Don't want to be Davey.
You can't handle Davey.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But it's interesting, Anne, we're talking about movies, right? And I found it very challenging for Australian actors to be able to get the main lead. Like, even though we're saying that we love Hollywoods and all that, but then Hollywood comes here to do the production, but yet they still give the main lead to their people or other people that they know. And that's where I have an issue with Hollywood, is that if they're going to come to our country, our government's funding them and giving them tax incentive, at least give some of our actors the main lead role.
Yeah, it's always a debate about, who is the best person for the job versus who you already know,
That's
who the
right.
producer already knows,
That's right.
So, I think, independent films are definitely also the way to go. If you're looking for your start and, you want your foot in the door, that's definitely one way to do it.
Yeah. And I think you're right. These days, a lot of people are tending to go towards independent filming. So therefore, they can go and do independent. And then that way, they will build a character, build so that way they will get into the industry and give them that experience.
Absolutely. And earlier we spoke to Sandeep JL all the way from LA, and he also made his one of his independent films, Blood Hunt, and that's going to air shortly as well. So, the big crew, big cast, shot in Asia, produced in LA, and so independent film is definitely the way to go.
Okay, let's play the interview. We really would love to support the entertainment industry and the fact that the government have also recognizing that, and they're building a film studio out at Oran Park. Now that is a great achievement for the Western Sydney area, and we are so proud the fact that the government's actually listening to our community and our constituents, and also supporting the creative industry as well. Now, I guess the three of us, we are in the creative industry, so I guess in many ways that's going to create more jobs for the industry, and that's a good thing. So in one word though, Anne, what's your thoughts about the government buying land and building a studio out in Oran Park? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic thing because obviously, like growing up out this way, there weren't a lot of opportunities to, go out and make art, right? And art comes in so many different forms, like art could be, making a film, it could be running a radio show, it could be, making a short film, it could be singing, it could be anything, right? Yeah. And when you don't have the facilities around you to actually do that, you're going to do it in your bedroom.
Correct.
And that causes problems at home, right? If you live in a small place, your mom's like, turn it off, or your dad's like, shut the door, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, having something like that out here, for the next generation, they know where they can turn to. You're not, if you're, say you really like, to go to the beach and stuff, but you live an hour and a half away, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, maybe go to the studio and, release your, your creativity in there instead, right?
No, that's definitely right.
It's definitely a good thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of creators are actually going off overseas, like to LA and Hollywood,
Correct.
I mean, the opportunities are over there,
We have the land here.
Because that's right. Over the years, we have lost so many talent people here overseas, and it's really good to see that our government now are recognizing us Aussies. We do have a talent, and we should nurture this talent. And what can we do to nurture this talent? And this is something that I've been championing for such a long time.
We have.
And it's very good to see this happening as well. So, look, at the end of the day, it's good news for the Western Sydney. It's good news for the creative industry, and above all, we are super excited. And I think, if anything, if people actually wanting to know more about or wanting to get into the creative industry, they should reach out to us, and we could be a guidance and give them direction.
Be your voice.
We'll be the voice.
You.
Yeah. If there's anything else, let us know. Hit us up.
Speaking of talent in Western Sydney, a very talented Bangladesh-born, Western Sydney-based artist and lyricist, Saif, has just returned with his boldest work, Gangladesh. Now that's Bangladesh with a G. Gangladesh explores the global realities of class, struggle, labour and injustice, not with pity, but with power. The track features Samuel Huck and THK returns, with hauntingly minimal production by Luby and post-production handled by Delhi Prez. Together they've crafted a sound that echoes through alleyways, late-night trains and protest lines. I can assure you it certainly does. Saif says, Gangladesh isn't a place, it's a condition where the grind is...
ঘামে ভিজে রোদের নিচে শ্রমের দেই মুসুল এই বয়সে খিদার নির্দেশে কাজের ভার তুমুল যেখানে বিজয়ের ডাক শুনি সংস্কার ন্যায়ের বিপরীতে হুঙ্কার মেনে নেই তবু শিশুশ্রম আত্মসম্মানের সত্ত্বেও হলো মঞ্চে বলি এটা ভুল কিন্তু রাস্তার পাশে হোটেলের ধারে কর্ম তাদের অটুল জিজ্ঞেস করি হয়তো অনাহারের ফল চুক্তি দে অর্থনীতি প্রবল তবে বিবেকের অনুমতি নেই ভুলকে ভুল বলি শিশুর অধিকারের কথা তুলি
Life throw cards like a dice game. Some have choice, some have pain. Hard labor, but he won't break. Family know that he get home late. 20-hour shift for a pay slip. It don't even cover the basic. Can't afford to quit, so they pay shit. Profit of people is the business. Builds with the dirt and the mud. Seen tears flow heavy just like the flood. Life monetary, no money for love. Walking ripped clothes, color red with the blood. Born to be tough, no tear in his eye. Just a young boy, father left for the sky. Stomach grumbling, wishing that it was quiet. Looking for God, yo, waiting to die, yeah.
Tongue closed, one soul. Take it out of this hell. No luck, no help, it's only you. Who's gonna come through? Anything but a fairy tale as it's
asking for help. Life's got him wishing he was somebody else. Scars on his body, had stories to tell. Grateful for life, but born into hell. What he would give for material wealth, just to feel the value of self. Have bright dreams of going to school, building a house, a fridge for the food. Life, nothing but bruise. Air full of lungs with nothing to lose. Politics, allergic to truth. Got funds to control what's on the news. Up in your heart, that you can see. Many kids never taught how to read. So tell me, what's it cost to be free? In humanity, it's harder to breathe.
Tongue closed, one soul. I take it out of this hole. No luck, no help, it's only you. Who's gonna come through? Anything but a fairy tale as it seems. But you've got to hold on.
Sunset, feeling so low. Scars like winter, burn like the snow. Can't find hope, nothing to hold. Ache in her bones, breaking so slow. Heart of gold, heart of stone. Nothing of cost, nothing of growth. Lotus flower in a city of thorns. Look down on all like people on phones. Still, shine like a radiant glow. Soul never for sale, never for show. Life of ease ain't something she know. Held a burden, she held him alone. It kills, mindful of steel. On your last dollar, on your last meal. Feel, I write words to evoke. God bless my people, fuck the world.
Tongue closed, one soul. I take it out of this hole. No luck, no help, it's only you. Who's gonna come through? Anything but a fairy tale as it seems. But you've got to hold on.
This is dedicated to the streets of Dhaka, Rangpur, Barisal, Sylhet, Rajshahi, Khulna, Chittagong. For the people striving day in, day out, trying to make ends meet, not seeing a way out of this man-made prison.
89.3 FM, that is Bangladesh. Wow, that's safe. Not bad at all, mate. Not bad at all. That's a very good R&B mixed song. Not bad for Friday. Our first guest, Silvana, joining us in the studio. Silvana Patrick, personal stylist, brand specialist, and a global style whisperer. She's joining us today in the studio. And first and foremost, can I say thank you for joining the Three Quirks and Turk. How was your Friday?
Me.
Yes, and traffic was a bit of a chaotic for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty much a hassle to get out of the city.
Yeah.
You know what? City traffic is so bad. We should have these AI screens where every time the car stops, you can play a movie.
Don't start about this AI stuff with me, please. I am so sick of hearing AI. Everyone's talking about AI.
It's Anne's intelligence, all right?
Yeah. No. It's
Have you seen
ridiculous.
DI?
I see a lot of DI. Deep state. So, Silvana, tell us a bit about yourself, where you're from, and tell us a bit about this personal stylist. I mean, like, everyone is into fashion. Everyone want to look good, dress good. So how important is it for us to be able to dress the part and be able to showcase who we are?
Well, long story short, there's no short story, but you know.
It's always a long story.
It's always a long story. Well, I love fashion since I was in my early years, so couldn't think of anything else. I started in fashion pretty quickly. Back in the day, we're talking many moons ago.
Moons ago. I haven't heard that term for a long time. Many moons ago.
I love you. I study fashion. I have a fashion degree, and back in Brazil. I'm Brazilian, born and raised in
Brazil.
Big São Paulo.
Wow,
yeah,
I love that.
So that was the dream, and I have a pretty fast start of the thing. Because I have an Italian background. I got this big job in fashion, Like I said, I mean, there's no way that I can make it short, but I ended up in New York working for a fashion magazine.
Okay.
When I first started. But I quit that.
Why? What did you quit? New York is where you make where dreams
New
come
York
true.
fashion, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly.
So
I mean,
what's the story?
I wanted to be a designer. I wanted to be a creative person.
Yeah.
I wanted to create fashion, right? And that was never going to happen in a fashion magazine.
Yeah.
But on top of that is the culture. I didn't like the culture. It was too cutthroat. It was too hard for me.
So what did you end up doing afterwards?
Yes, I mean, I was lost for quite a while.
Let's go.
We all get lost.
No,
right?
it's interesting because I want you to take us back and our listeners back to the part because everyone's dream is to go to New York to be a fashionista, right?
That's right.
And it's a very it's like the Devil's Wear Prada. And you watch all this movie, like people go to New York
be an intern, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I've been an intern in that. So do you feel that the culture eventually just got to you? You just didn't like the culture? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, working hard wasn't an issue because I'm a hard worker. The problem was really the culture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The competitiveness, I mean, to say the least, I mean, putting lightly, the competitiveness, that really took the best out of me.
Yeah.
And then I had no back plan, so I packed my things, went back home, to mama.
Back to mama.
Hey, Mom.
Back to mama. I didn't love New York, mama. I'm back home. Can I live with you for another
Was
year?
your mom expecting your call?
I mean, yeah, my Italian mama, right?
We all go back to our mama. I love that.
So yeah, I was pretty devastated to say the least. But I had to reinvent myself. So what do? You went to the corporate world. Right?
Well, that's
As we
correct.
do.
As you do. So what lesson did you learn from that?
Well, at that point, I hadn't learned any lesson. I was just with the raw experience of not living what I thought was my dream, right? But by reinventing myself and entering the corporate world, that's where it started getting real because I was still dressed like a young stylist, right? And nobody will ever tell you that you're not dressed appropriately. They'll just close the doors.
Oh, wow.
Right? And then one day I was going to an interview and my mom said, "Are you going like that?"
So what were you wearing just for your mom to put
I mean, I don't even know, right? But clearly it wasn't appropriate for an interview, right? A corporate interview. And then that was a slap on my face, and that made me change and think. And then when I changed, I got jobs. My career took off. It was like that.
Wow.
So that's what I learned. You have to conform. You have to dress for who you are interacting with, to the situation, and to the, you have to have that kind of awareness.
So is the moral of the story, your mom was always right?
The mom is always right as well. And
your dad.
I was lucky that she had that view. Not all moms.
Not all moms.
That's true. That's
Not
true,
all moms. But what I'm saying is that people lack that kind of... They don't see... that. Going back to your question, that's the first lesson I learned about image. Because until that point... it was just fashion for me, and then it became image. It became how you present yourself to the world.
But you're in fashion industry, right? You can't just go like a bunch of sheep. You follow the trend. To be a good fashionista or fashion designer, you got to go against the grain. You got to go against everyone else, and then eventually you will find someone who's going to love your style. Eventually, you're going to get some celebrities going, you know what? I love that style. I want to start wearing your dress, and that's where you make your money, right? So I guess, isn't that meant to be? Like in fashion, you got to do something the opposite of what everyone else is doing?
Oh, well, I'll put it this way. Fashion is the commercial side. It's the wheel.
Correct.
It's what, the selling part, the industry itself. Style is what you do with that. And style is your personality.
Yes.
So it's not just about going against everybody else. It's just being yourself.
Okay.
Right?
So can you guess our personalities by what we're wearing today?
Yeah,
since
let's
we're
stand
both
up,
in fur
Anne.
today?
Let's stand up and let's see if you can guess up, because you're such a stylist. You've been around.
Loud, bold.
So, what do you think? What do you think of Anne and me, like our style?
Well, you definitely get an edge. I can see you guys are creative.
Yes,
There's
yes.
that, that kind of hint there. And it's classic mixed with modern. Yeah. And yeah, you kind of rock and roll.
Yeah. Rock and roll.
Mix.
Yeah.
It's
Rough.
Mixed with all different types
I'm rough.
of areas.
I'm rough. I guess it could be very challenging for you as a personal stylist. You probably work with a lot of celebrities, and I know working with celebrities, they're a pain in the backside. They're always in demand. They always want to think that way. How do you deal with a challenge?
Well, I haven't worked with celebrities. It's a choice because for me, it's about helping women who have necessarily a goal in their lives. It's whether it's a career advancement. It's something that nobody comes to me because they're entirely happy. There's something bothering them. A celebrity is for an occasion. I can do that, but that's not what I'm fully committed to. I'm committed in really a project, a life project for someone who wants to achieve a goal.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's amazing. Tuning in with the three quirks and a Turk. 89.3 FM, and Silvana's in the studio with us. Silvana Patrick, please tell us a bit about this global style whisperer. I love that bio. Where did you get that bio from, and what does that bio gives you?
Look, I think it's for the places I've been.
Yeah.
Especially being in Doha and working with all the sheikas there.
Sheiks, huh?
And then it all began there. But it's that glamorous side of what I've done.
I like that
in the past. Yeah.
So you've been in Doha, and I know with the sheiks and all that in the Middle East, Doha and Dubai, they're like the next level up. Like when you talk about fashion, money is not an issue for these countries. No. So how would you deal with that? Like, would it be very challenging and threatening to you? Because here you are telling these people how to dress.
Yeah, it was actually. It's a funny culture, right? In the sense that I was used to doing a budget with my clients, and then all of a sudden there was no such a thing. It was just an unlimited credit card.
Look good, right?
And I, if I may tell you a story real quick, like when I first got there, it's not easy to start working with them. They don't mingle with you too much, but if you break through, that's it. They trust you 110%. And this person hired me, and she said, do you have time for shopping? I said, of course. And next thing, and in Doha, you were encouraged to carry your passport at all times, especially if you're a woman.
Why is that?
It's your ID.
Okay.
There's not another kind of ID. So you kind of, if you get into, a car accident or something, so
that's fair enough.
You get that.
Yes.
So we got in the car, and then next thing we were in a private jet, and I thought to myself, why do I need a jet? It's not a big country, right? Well, next stop was London, and we were in Harrods.
Oh wow, Harrods! Nice.
And Qatar owns Harrods.
Oh really? Oh, they do too.
Yeah, so they closed the whole building just for me to do shopping with this person.
Oh wow!
I really didn't know what to do with that, because before that, the most glam thing I did was a successful business person in New York. So from that to that, it's another level complete. So I have some stories to tell my grandchildren from that period of time. But in saying all that, it's, for me, that was fun and all, but for me, the passion is working with real people, if I may say.
But would you say working with the sheik, like real people, like Anne and I would be real people?
We're real people.
We're real people, not the sheik.
People with, exactly. That's what exactly. I mean, there was a thing that it's it doesn't become style anymore.
Yes.
It's not style. It's just, you know, a Christmas tree decorator.
It's just excess, right? So, see, I think style is really important, right? And, you know, I like to dress well where I can. But can you answer why you think some people don't really care about fashion? Like, some people, you know, they'll wear the same thing, like the same T-shirt, the same shorts.
Are you saying as Aussies then?
No, I'm saying some people that I've
Okay,
seen, like
okay.
they just don't care about it. Like they'll
Yeah.
spend money on other things, but fashion to them is just not important.
Yeah, I mean, there are people and people, and I there's nothing wrong with that if you're feeling good. The problem starts when you're not feeling good, right? When you're looking in the mirror and you're feeling there's something you don't see yourself, or you're not feeling great in how you're feeling, and the thing is, great part of how you don't feel great in front of the mirror is not your fault. It's not because you are overweight or if you're this or that. It's because clothes are made to cater the vast majority. It's cutting corners here and there, and not tailoring for people's real bodies.
But can I interrupt you there though? Because I feel that clothes make the person who they are. Like, if you feel so sluggish and then you put on something sluggish, then you're going to feel even more down. But when you actually dress, like for me, for instance, I'll give you an example of me. I wear suits a lot for work. And and people judge you differently. When you're even to airport, for example, at the airport, you know how many times they pull me out, excuse me, sir, random inspection. When I'm wearing normal jeans and shirt going through the airport, it happens pretty much 4 out of 5 times.
I would pull you up too if I was
Come on, man.
with your leather jacket.
You know what I mean? But when I wear a suit, I walk in, sir, come through. They don't even call me over. So I still think people are still they're still judging you. They're still buying. They're still judging what you wear.
Absolutely. You judge yourself and people judge you.
Correct.
Because clothes is art, clothes is science.
That's right.
And, you know, and it's a flame igniter. You know, when you wear something and you feel great, it completely changes your day. You remember those days you're not feeling great. You want to be sitting in a corner, not talking to anybody. And the minute you're feeling great, you just walk tall. You communicate more with
energy
people.
is different.
Correct.
You turn. You know, some people think clothes is superficial, but it's not.
It's not.
I think it's quite powerful.
Not. I think the superficial part of it, if you're a slave to trends and things like that, but when you find your style, which is completely the opposite of what fashion is, then that's you in the form of clothes. It's a part of your personality that externalized.
Yes. So why is it? I want to ask both of you this question, right? A lot of girls tell me they will only wear things once, a dress once, a jacket once. I'm thinking, come on, why once?
That's gone are the days that
Yeah,
that
I
was
used
the
to
case.
say that, but no. These days it's called recycling.
Recycling?
I mean,
Okay.
The more today is more, it's trendier. The more you wear your clothes, the better.
Yes, that's what I thought.
In
right?
different ways. So that's where creativity comes
That's
in.
the key word, in different ways.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Right. That's right. So you wear a jacket, what Anne's wearing, but then she could wear something underneath that the next day. You know what I mean? So that's fine. But yeah, a lot of girls refuse to wear the same dress, the same jacket, the same. I'm thinking that's just ridiculous.
I mean, I can see one reason why. Like, if you've gone somewhere and you're taking a photo in that dress,
so what?
Then you want to take another photo in another dress.
So what?
You don't want to repeat it. You know?
That's where comes organization and planning and all comes in. For example, if you're wearing a bow dress, that would be the focal point. If you're wearing separates in neutral colors, for example, that allows you for mix and matching and creating completely different outfits.
Yes.
I made a challenge with a client once that she was like overspent. Her wardrobe was way too big and a lot of excess she was not wearing, not even 20% of your, which by the way is really true. You wear 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. That's pretty accurate. So she was way more than that. And then I said, you're going to wear this clothes the entire week differently. And people won't even notice.
Yeah, that's right.
It was like a black dress or something. So every day she completely changed how she styled the dress, and people wouldn't even notice she was wearing the same thing. So that goes to show that it takes just a little bit of effort, a little bit of creativity, and of course you don't need to wear one dress for an entire week, but the point is that your clothes multiply before your eyes when you have the right items and you style them, put your spin on it, and you have different accessories and other pieces.
So brand is important though. So what would your advice be for those people out there who don't know what their style is and what they need to wear, or how important is it that they need to get the right colouring? Because you see a lot of people, they're wearing clothes with the wrong colour and they look like bloody Ronald McDonald or bloody clown.
Colouring is so important.
Yes, that's right. How important is it to get the colours and the mix?
Color is obviously personal, but the thing is, I'm not a big advocate on color, and let me explain. Color is science. It's science. Like, it reflects the light back to your face, and obviously it plays a huge influence in the type of color you wear for your individual complexion, for sure. But only around your neck, because that will reflect. So it doesn't matter what you're wearing at the bottom, first of all. So secondly, the shape of the clothes, the cut is more important than the clothes. If you're wearing a frumpy black outfit,
that is so true.
It won't do you anything. Or if you're wearing, the right color but the wrong cut, that won't work. So it has to be, color is secondary.
Okay.
Secondly, color. The other aspect of color is the psychological, which is for me very important. So certain colors evoke different emotions, assertiveness, red, or more soothing blues and pale colors and things like that. So it depends on how you want to be perceived, or what you want to, you have an important meeting and you want to drop, you want people to pay attention to what you're saying, what color to wear, so on and so forth. So that's all of that to color. And the third color is obviously the personal color. It's individual. They have to know what their undertone is and so on and so forth. That's easier for women because of makeup. For men, it's a bit more complicated.
You know what I've noticed though? Like when I wear white, it reflects, like you were saying, it definitely reflects on your neck and your face. And my eye bags tend to disappear a bit. So I prefer to wear light colors.
Really? What eye bag?
Under here, because I'm wearing white today.
So you're saying it's reflecting away? Interesting.
Exactly. The wrong colors, they make you look tired. They really cast nasty shadows.
And I wasn't sure why, but then now that you said that, now I'm going to be really, really aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Silvana, what would be your advice for our listeners who are actually wanting to get into the industry? I mean, it doesn't look like it's all roses, right? It's a lot of complications, a lot of challenges, a lot of hard yakka. So what would be your advice for those who are wanting to follow your footsteps?
Personal style per se has different ways you can work for, a business. You can be a in-house stylist, and there are so many ways. Most importantly, to be a personal stylist, obviously you have to have the passion for fashion. And understand all the elements of style. That's the technicality part of it. But I think most importantly, you have to love people, right? And really be a good listener. A personal stylist will never impose their style on people. They will develop a sense that they look at someone and they will know what the person will love, not what you love the person to wear. That's extremely important. The challenge is that there are not very good schools for that. That's something that it's missing in the market. You really, like, what happens is that sometimes you have to go the hard way to figure out. And I would say you have to spend a lot of time understanding what people want, like your client. That's the most challenging things. If you want to be a solopreneur, if you want to run your own business, fashion is completely different.
And you run your business 15 years, so obviously you're doing something right there, right? Because running your own business...
In 3 different continents.
Correct. So it is very challenging to be able to do that. And I see that a lot of young people these days wanting to get in the industry, they don't understand the challenges and the way you got to build yourself up before you get to where you are now. And a lot of young people these days, don't understand that. So from another advice before we go to the breaks there, should I be persistent or should I be able to keep learning so you can grow?
Well, you know, the thing, the dream is that normally people who pursue this kind of career they are creative.
Yes,
they are
okay.
creative people. And the thing that they miss is the business side.
Yes.
Right? They completely,
that's very true.
you know, and I would suggest that they really invest in that part right at the beginning, right at the start, how to promote themselves, how to promote the business, how to run the business. Because, or to delegate that, because there'll be, it's not just flower. It's not just being sitting in your, you know, desk waiting for the clients to come. You have to develop that thing, that networking part of it.
Yes.
If you're working for somebody, you have to understand what the company is as well. Fashion industry, like I was mentioning, I started in the fashion industry. It wasn't for me. And because I didn't have a B plan, I didn't pursue anything else. It was a different reality. Today is a bit different, but that stopped me from, you know, continuing for a long time.
Yes.
Not many people go back that and have the chance that I had to really restart on my own terms.
Okay. So do you have any social handles like Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, Silvana Patrick slash stylist on present on YouTube.
Can you just spell that out for us?
Yeah.
Silvana Patrick.
S-I-L-V?
SILVANA PATRICK underscore stylist.
Okay.
So I'm on YouTube as well, and Instagram.
Okay, and then before that, you are gonna pack your bag and you're leaving Australia because we're a bunch of bums who can't dress, and you're going to the land of the rich and famous. You're heading over there. So are you excited to Dubai?
I am very excited. I mean, when I moved back from Doha to Australia, I was pretty happy to be back to the real world. But I have to say, after 10 years of Australia, I love it here. I think the challenge of having another mindset or getting older and more experienced in my business, I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Love that. So can I say thank you so much for joining us? It's 5 o'clock. Can you believe it? Time's running up so fast.
Great to have you in here, Silvana. Sharing all your fashion tips.
Thanks so much.
So definitely, if you learn anything new over there, maybe send us, you know, updates on the fashion, the tips, the style, so Anne and I can go shopping.
And send us what to wear next winter.
Yes, for next summer.
Summer, yeah.
Any plans for the weekend? What are you up to?
We're just chilling out a little bit and getting the energy. You know?
Beautiful. So you're tuning in with the 3 Quirks, 8 up from 3 a.m.